Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining us. So this is after the show. How do you feel?
Proud and happy that the craziness is over.
Your pieces were amazing.
Thank you.
Where do you draw your inspiration from?
I do a lot of inspiration from like old movies from like the 50s and the 60s, and I watch a lot of Mad Men, so a lot of that comes from that. But I draw some sketches, and then I start working with the fabric, and the fabric kind of just inspires me even more, because once I start draping stuff on the mannequin, then it transforms into totally something different that I was already like planning on doing. So,
What movie in particular can you name that you really try to convey their style into your garments?
That's hard. I'm trying to think.
Aside from Mad Men.
Well, I like My Fair Lady. I like the costumes from there, but nothing in particular like from the show today was like inspired by that movie. But so.
And how did you begin? Because you specialize in bridal and special occasion. Tell me, what's the story behind that? How did you decide to focus on bridal, you know, when it comes to fashion?
Once I finished school, I did 3 internships. One was with a knitwear designer. The other designer was special occasion and just like women's suits and stuff like that. And then the third one was Alda De La Rosa, and she specializes in bridal and special occasion. And it was after working with her that I decided that I wanted to pursue it, because it was like so much fun. It didn't even seem like I was actually working. So.
What was your role working with Alda?
I was an intern. So.
Okay. How long ago was that?
It was 2009, 2010.
Okay, so that was not too long ago.
Yeah.
So you interned for her. And where did you go to school?
I went to school at the International Academy in Chicago.
Okay. When did you graduate?
2007.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you get your degree in?
In fine arts, but specializing in fashion design.
Okay. So after working with Alda, that's when you were inspired and influenced to pursue
I was
bridal.
actually working on my wedding too, like at the time when I was working for her, and I did everything for my wedding. I did my dress, my bridesmaids' dresses, all the little accessories. So, and then that's when I decided to like open my own like online store. So.
Wow. Well, again, congratulations on starting your business.
Thank you.
So it's an online store, you said, correct?
Yes.
And where can potential customers go to view your work?
It's elizabethlara.etsy.com, and then you can see my work there. And if you want to make an appointment, you can just email me at elizabethlara.com.
Okay. Now back to your dresses. What sizes do you work with?
Well, the ones that were on the fashion show today were sizes 6 and 8. But I do a lot of custom work, so any size. Any size, yeah. Okay.
And you did present one color that was not the traditional white. It was off pink.
It
what other colors do you make your gowns?
Well, besides white, ivory, champagne, and light pink, I could do silver. Any color, really. It just depends on the bride. So, like I said, it's all custom. So whatever they want. Okay.
But do you ever just, like, for the fun of it, make something bold and hope it will sell?
Maybe for the future. We'll see.
Okay, and is there anything else you'd like to add?
No. Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you for your time. Hi, Alda. Thank you so much for joining us. You look stunning tonight. How are you?
I'm riding on a cloud. I'm very happy and I'm super high and excited.
Your collection was phenomenal. What did you know, you're a veteran from last year's Catrina show.
Yes.
What was different from last year to this year's? How did you redo your collection?
Different sisters that I had more confidence. I think that the older we get, the more mature we get as women, we gain more confidence, that we're willing to take more risks. So to me, I did more of a ready-to-wear collection, not just my one-of-a-kind pieces. So I'm more of a businesswoman this year.
And what, aside from, like you just said, growing older, I don't like the O word older, but, you know, gaining wisdom, what, other than that, what influenced for you to take this step?
Well, first of all, I think it's an honor to be at the museum celebrating the Mexican female. What more of an honor to be invited and asked and, you know, to pull your weight and be part of it. it's an exciting time for me. As you know, it's a celebration. So.
Yeah, it was really great. I was
Thank you. Thank
speechless.
You. Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Elda. How long have you been in the business?
Honestly, I've been in the business for 30 years. I come from a family of builders, architects, artists. So to me, designing a wedding dress, an evening gown, a ready-to-wear collection means that we have to build it first. First, I'm an artist, then I'm an architect, and then I'm a designer. And it's a passion that I have to see it all the way through. As an artist, you hold so many hats. As a businesswoman, you hold so many hats. So to me, to see this through meant that I wanted to see a collection that showed fall to evening wear to wedding dresses. So to me, I'm really excited to be part of it. It's an honor.
And how did you start off in the industry? Where did you learn? Did you go to school to be a designer?
I did attend design school, and I do have a lot of interns from local design colleges that get credit for hanging out with me, which is quite an honor. But I actually started in a bridal shop in Rockford, Illinois. I grew up in Rockford. I was born in Allende, Coahuila, Mexico.
Okay.
But I came as a 2-year-old little girl, and I actually learned English as a second language. So to me, I learned English. I grew up in Rockford, which was Midwest America. And then I came to Chicago as a 19-year-old to study fashion design. But by then I was already sewing as a means of living.
Oh,
so
really?
I've always sewn as a way of earning income. I learned to be an artist later in life. And so my business as Elda De La Rosa Design, Inc. is 11 years old.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
And where is your business located?
I'm located in Edgewater, which is in the north side of Chicago, and it's and my boutique is actually in the Pink Building, which is called the Edgewater Beach Hotel, which is technically the Pink Palace. So it's in a historic building in the lobby of north side of Chicago, right off of Lakeshore Drive.
Okay. And how long have you been at that location? Because I know that you started off somewhere else, right?
I started on Clark Street in Andersonville, always north. I always try to stay close to my kids' school because I'm a mother first. And then I settled my roots in the north side. And so I've been at my Pink Hotel Atelier for the last 8 years.
Okay. And so aside from bridal, what else do you specialize in?
I do a lot of custom wear. I have a lot of private clients. And I do a lot of evening wear, a lot of ready-to-wear, a lot of business clothes for a lot of business women.
For women. Do you do any men's clothes?
I actually do. I have a nice clientele of men that I actually do all their business suits for. So
is your men? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I actually, before I'm an artist, I'm actually a businesswoman that takes care of my clients first.
Okay. So. Is your menswear collection under another name that you have for them, or is it all Elda De La Rosa?
It's all Elda De La Rosa, and it's all private clients.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all private clients that refuse to be public. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a very elite crowd.
Now, are you the only, I know you say that you're an architect and a designer and an artist, but is there anyone else in your family who makes clothes, designs clothes, or are you the only one who specializes in that?
I came from a family of women that all sewed. So I remember my grandmother sewed, my mother sewed, my aunts all sewed. It was just second nature to
natural.
all of us. Yeah, it's a natural thing. But most importantly, I remember my grandfather in Mexico would make buildings, and my father would make buildings at 12 years old. So I feel that in order to build a gorgeous gown, you have to be an architect, and I think that really comes from all the people it's part of our bloodline. It's just something that comes from second.
It's hereditary now.
It is hereditary. I think that as Mexican people, we're so gifted as artists. Not just me, but in general as Mexican people, we're so gifted. We don't have to go to school for that. It's part of our bloodline. I'm so proud to say that. So it's great.
And your mother and grandmother, I'm assuming they taught you how to sew, because you said you already were in the sewing business before you went to design school.
Yes. My mother sewed and my grandmother sewed, and my aunts all had shops in Texas and in Mexico. So yeah, it was very second nature. I didn't think twice about going into this field. My parents wanted me to go into another field, but I said, I just love it so much. And it just, I knew that I was going to pursue it. I knew that I was very blessed to have English education and that I could run with it and go farther than anyone ever could, because I was given the opportunities that our parents couldn't have. So I knew that I wasn't going to waste time.
And your mother is accompanying you tonight, right?
Yes,
your
my
family?
mother's here. There's nothing like family. My mom helps me with my children. She helps me with sewing. She helps me with taking care of my kids. Anything to make the family go forward.
And what ages are your children?
I have a 15-year-old boy and a 7-year-old boy.
And do they know how to sew? Can they take care of their own clothes?
My children help me bead wedding dresses for the big dresses.
Really?
My 15-year-old son, I'll say, Carlos, go get me a zipper, and he does. My little one will say, Mom, pick this fabric, and I do. I include them as much as I can because I want them to feel that it's something wonderful. It's a positive experience. I don't want them to think of it as a burden because I love what I do for a living.
And it keeps the family united and together, spending quality time.
Yes, it does. And we all talk about the fashion shows. We talk about what I'm working on. We talk about our clients. I'm lucky to say that 11 years later, the business really functions. I'm really, really happy to say that I actually earn a living doing this. And when I come home, we don't really talk about the business. We talk about family, we talk about dinner, we talk about homework. But when we go to the shop, we talk about clients and what's important. So when my children are at the shop, we don't discuss family, we discuss clients. And when we go home, we talk family and children.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed to say that I have the American dream with the Mexican culture involved.
And it's very inspiring. I'm sure someone who's watching this is getting inspired by your story.
I hope so,
as we
because
speak.
I remember coming as a 2-year-old little girl and not knowing any English. And I knew that when my father said, you are entitled to have a piece of the pie, you are entitled to go as far as you want. The doors will open for you, and you just have to take them. And I never think twice. I am very aggressive at any opportunity. And that I got from my parents, no one else.
And what do you advise to those who are trying to start into the fashion business or any business in general?
Well, to be honest with you, Elizabeth Lara was my intern in 2010, and I remember when she came, she said, Alda, I want to do bridal. I said, sure. And she says, would you mind helping me? I said, why would I mind? I said, there is so much business for all of us. There's no reason for all of us to be stingy. So to me, the fact that Elizabeth was here showing her bridal collection, I was very proud of her because I remember when she was first starting out. And I think that Chicago is a beautiful community of wonderful artists that are willing to share. We're not cutthroat. We're not New York where everyone's just so cutthroat. We're actually a nice community of designers that are willing to help each other. So, yeah.
Now, focusing on your clientele, who are your clients? What age are they?
You know, my clientele, honestly, is the career woman who is in the 30s and actually early 20s and mid 40s. And she's a working professional that could afford quality clothes and that wants a little better than the average off-the-rack garment. So it could be anyone from a doctor to an attorney to a publicist. So it's everyone that wants to spend a little extra on their quality clothing.
Okay. And where did you attend school?
I actually went to the Illinois Institute of Art, but back in the day, 20 years ago, it was Ray College of Design.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm a veteran.
And a veteran from the Catrina show.
Yes, that's what I'm most proud of, especially being a Mexican female. I can't tell you, I'm very proud of that and very honored to be back.
How are the clothes that you presented tonight, how is that collection intertwined with tonight's theme, La Catrina and Dia de los Muertos? Because you've presented bridal, which was amazing.
Thank you.
And the formal wear, but how does that all intertwine?
To me, it's all, like, to me, the Catrina is celebrating the Day of the Dead, but it's also the beautiful artistic work that goes into how we celebrate our culture. And everything that I do on a beautiful garment is from my bloodline. So it's just embedded into my culture, into my inspiration, into how I think and how I design. So my nieces were the little girls that were in the Catrina. So I just said they have to be, they're the second generation. I was so proud of showing them as who they are for the future.
So with that said, you also do formal wear for children, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, we do a lot of bridal, which includes little girls. So it's part of our collection all the time. So
okay, that's great, Alda. Thank you so much for your time, for
I
joining us.
appreciate it.
And one
Thank
more
you.
time, where can potential clients go to see your work or get in contact with you?
Well, we have a website, which is obviously www.elda.com, and we're located in Edgewater, which is in the north side of Chicago at 5555 North Sheridan Road. But we're also downtown as part of Nordstrom's Made in Chicago, 44 East Grand Street, and Nordstrom's is willing to take a risk on 19 local designers and pushing them forward, and I'm one of the lucky few.
Oh, well, good luck.
Thank you.
I'm sure you don't need it.
Thank you. No, we all need luck, so it's great.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Morales, and we are here with Lilia Vega after she
She just showcased her beautiful mask here at the La Catrina Fashion Show. So welcome to Chicago. I saw that you are from Kentucky. So what brought you to the museum?
I'm actually from Monterrey, Mexico, and I came to the United States because I found the love of my life, and I got married 3 years ago. So I'm residing in Central Kentucky right now.
Central Kentucky.
Yes.
So how was this your first fashion show?
Yes,
then?
this is my first. This is my debut.
Your debut.
So it's really exciting. It was really exciting. I'm just. I feel blessed, for the people that I've known, and with Jorge Valdivia, who's the one who gave me this opportunity. The National Museum of Mexican Art is, I just feel really grateful with everybody, and the designers, they were great. They helped me a lot. So
yeah, they were exquisitely made. You handmade them, right? All of them? They're all handmade by you?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So how'd you come about making the masks? Like, well, just one day you woke up and you're like, I want to make masks?
Kind of.
Kind of?
Yes, it was a decision I made. I always wanted to be an artist since I was little. So, my mom, she makes clothes, and I started making my own, those cloth dolls and dressing them and just doing craft work,
Estaba en la sangre.
Yeah, just was in my blood, so I think. And I never had the opportunity in Mexico. I was working for in a different area. I worked for the steel industry, so it doesn't have anything to do with art, right? But,
very feminine now with the mask. So what inspired this specific collection? Because I saw there was a lot of feathers, very reminiscent of kind of like Aztec kind of motifs. Is that where you were going?
Yes, I wanted to. Let's see, just to show people, a little bit of our Mexican culture, our roots and our Aztec roots, and to show that, display that with my masks, show a little bit, with the feathers and the symbols. I don't know if you noticed that also. So that's what I wanted to do in this collection, actually.
So I heard you were donating one to the museum.
Yes, yes. The name of that mask is Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah.
So and that one is gonna remain here. It's a token of my appreciation for the opportunity they gave me.
He was a Aztec god, right?
Yes.
The feathered serpent.
Yes, the feathered serpent. You're right. Yeah.
So what do you see yourself doing after this? Do you want to keep doing masks, or do you want to transition into fashion after being around all the female designers?
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I would like to do something similar to what I did right now. Just maybe something related with fashion as well.
Fashion as well.
Maybe having I don't think I'm gonna design dress. So far, soon. Yeah, but maybe in the future, I will think about something different. But yeah, I would like to display my mask in this, like this, having models walking with, wearing them, right? So that's what I want to do.
So for people that don't know you as the designer of the mask, what would you want them to know about your masks and what they represent about the Mexican culture and what they represent about here in Chicago? So,
well. I just want to let people know about a little bit more about the Mexican culture and to appreciate a little bit more, right? And show it to the world, And I want to, with my art, I want to give it a little twist because I don't know. You saw the mask with it look like a chocolate, for example. I want to do something a little bit, out of the box, right? And change a little bit not change the concept of Day of the Dead, but just enhance it or make it a little bit more glamorous.
Yeah. Modernize it, right?
Modernize it, yeah. That's what I want to do.
So what does La Catrina mean to you? Like as a woman, because she is like a female like mask, like what does she mean to you?
What she means, I just have one word for it. It's elegance.
Elegance.
Yeah.
Elegance.
So that's pretty much what it means, and obviously all the history behind, and I love Jose Guadalupe Posada, all the work he's done. I've actually, my work is based mainly on on his work, right? But also I add other elements about our culture, Aztec, Maya, all that.
And the femininity.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
femininity. Yeah, just that's what I want to do. Want to keep doing from now on.
From now
Yeah.
on. All right. Well, thank you so much, Lilia, and congratulations on your debut today.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks everybody.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Elizabeth Morales, and I'm here with Claudia Urrutia after her show here at the Museum of Mexican Art. So, Claudia, how did you think your collection went tonight?
It went really good. I already sold like 5-6 pieces. Really excited that people liked it. I already have some orders too. They're taking my cards. Just really excited that my work is paying off.
So, what inspired your collection tonight?
Well, I kind of, since it was like Catrina, and we're talking about Mexican culture, I thought about it's gotta be something colorful. So, since like royal blue and orange and kind of yellowish, they're kind of in right now. So I try to find those colors to incorporate in my collection, and it did work.
And I saw a lot of more cohesive patterns, well, not patterns, but more pieces. Like you straight away, not just jackets, but you went into the vest and the capes. So is that something you want to keep going in the future for the long run?
For right now, I mean, it depends. Whatever people ask, if they like it, and you know, it's what people want, you know.
So you talked earlier about Mexican culture and how you're trying to incorporate that into your designs. Like, what would you want other people that don't know your collection to know about how you incorporate that in?
Well, with Latinos, Mexican, some different cultures, colors different way. I think we're happy people. We like colors. When you visit our small towns or even the cities, you see a lot of color. I guess compared to here, they're you more used to Queens and towns and all that. Over there, the homes are like really colorful, and it's what kind of make us a little bit different, I guess, from United States, because there are other cultures that do have other colors too, like in Italy and other places. But right now, since we're in the Mexican culture, that was kind of my inspiration, all the colors that I tried to incorporate in my collection tonight.
So what do you think differs from the women's style in Mexico from the women's style here in Chicago?
Women in Mexico, they always so elegant everywhere. They don't go like in chanclas like here we do to the stores. They usually, even if they're in jeans, they usually wear their high heels or their makeup on. It's kind of different, and I don't know what it is. They say the economy is bad over there, but people still wear nice clothes. And what I see over there is if they're not able to afford it, they do payments. A lot of stores do payments, since that's how they're able to purchase all the stuff, or most of the stuff that they purchase. They're always looking good. Doesn't matter, they look good.
Yeah, I know earlier backstage you were telling me how you want women to feel sexy in your clothes, but a modest sort of sexy. So do you think that that's why people want to buy more of your garments? They feel sexy enough? They don't feel sexy much?
Yeah, I think I want them to feel secure and a little bit of sexy, because as women we want to feel sexy somehow, even though we might say no, but we like to do it. I like my clothes to look elegant, and my collection, I like for a woman to be able to wear it with a nice evening gown, as well as with some jeans and some boots, so it can work both ways.
Have you ever thought about doing menswear with the poker?
Maybe later on. I have some guys that ask for the poker jackets, so maybe.
All right, well, thank you so much, Claudia.
Thank you.
Congratulations on everything tonight.
Thank you so much.